Good evening, and thank you for joining me on Black News Tonight. I'm Marc Lamont Hill. We start with some disturbing footage coming out of the border town in Texas, where the Border Patrol has started to rapidly deport thousands of Haitian migrants. Outrage is the word many use because it has sparked so much outrage since videos have surfaced showing border agents using aggressive tactics in clearing out the encampment of nearly 15,000 people from under the Rio International Bridge. Meanwhile, a proposal that aims to provide a pathway to citizenship for millions of immigrants hit a snag. A Senate parliamentarian has rejected the Democrats' attempt to include an immigration changes set in a sweeping $3.5 trillion spending bill. Millions of undocumented immigrants, including people brought to the United States as children, would have had a way to permanent residency with the proposal. Joining me now to talk about all of this is Executive Director at the Black Alliance for Justice in Immigration. Nana Gyamfi joins me. Welcome to the show, Nana. What is your response to seeing what all of us are seeing right now, which is how our government is treating Haitian people who are trying to cross at the border?
You said outrage, that's part of it, but it's really just anger, fury, it's enrage, right? Seeing these images, it takes you back. You can't help but think about what has been done to Black people as in involuntary migration, when Black people were kidnapped, stolen, and dragged here, and what we had to go through and endure. It makes you think about, what happened during the times of segregation and Jim Crow, and then you think about what's happened during the protests of Black Lives Matter and how horses and cops on horses were used against protesters, and then here we see it once again, just completely inhumane, cruel, racist, anti-Black. This is how they treat Black people in America, no matter how you got here.
We're sitting here looking at footage just now of border agents. Can we show that again, y'all? Border agents chasing people down on horseback. I mean, look at this. Is this standard procedure? And even if it is, it's inhumane, but I'm trying to figure out if this is just some extra Black people abuse or if this is the norm, because, I mean, this is gruesome.
This is extra Black people abuse. We got to be clear. There are plenty of other folks who are not Black people who are at that border. This is not happening to them. They're not going through expulsions in the way that Black people are being expelled. They don't have people on horseback chasing them with whips or horses' reins, as Secretary Mayorkas tries to tell us they are. Whatever they are, you're using them to beat people and to beat people back. And those horses are real. I mean, I don't know if any of you have been around horses when they're running in protests, etc., but those animals can injure and can hurt. And you see the terror on the eyes of the people. You see how they're moving and the fright and that's happening with them. And so this is not normal procedure in general, but for Black folks, this is normal procedure. This is what racists do. We've seen it before, and we're seeing it again now.
We're just starting to get some of the border stories from people, and they're making it into the news cycle, but there are so many stories that we have yet to hear. Are any making their way to you, particularly given your work in the organization?
Absolutely. These are folks, again, that have made this treacherous journey all the way, in some cases from Brazil, in other cases from Ecuador. They have walked for miles. Many of them have families. They have children. They talk about holding the eyes and ears of their children as they step over dead bodies, walking through jungle. They talk about trying to steady themselves and seeing fellow travelers drowned as they try to cross rivers. These people are not coming here for Disneyland. They are not coming here so they can be your Uber driver. They are coming here because they're fleeing for their lives, and they're putting their bodies on the line. They're showing resilience. They're showing their dignity as they're claiming their human right to asylum. And when you hear what people are experiencing in these spaces that, we can call encampments, it's really places of complete desolation. It's places where people are being subjected to the anti-Blackness of Mexico. People are being subjected to the violence of CBP and Mexican police and the violence of civilians who, don't like Black people and are anti-Black themselves. People are really suffering. And it's just ridiculous, again, when you think about how Black people who are looking for humanitarian relief are treated versus what the response was to Afghanistan, for example, and how people are, offering apartments for 6 months free and really making this effort, which I ain't mad at them. Make that effort, but extend that effort to Black people as well.
Absolutely. Before you go, I want to turn to the Senate and this roadblock on immigration reform from a parliamentarian. What's your response now on how lawmakers are responding to this crisis? Now, we understand immigration bills have criminal bars. How does that impact Black immigrants?
So, two pieces. I mean, with Black Alliance for Just Immigration, we in our table that we formed and convened until we're free, our focus was looking at the ways in which the criminal sanction system and the racism and anti-Blackness of that system get pulled into the immigration system. And so, for Black immigrants, it's not the raids at the farm that necessarily get us. It's the traffic stop, right? It's the stop and frisk. It's the driving while Black, sipping while Black, shopping while Black. That's what gets us caught up.
Breathing while Black, right?
Breathing while Black, and then when you get caught up, now maybe you get let go. Maybe it's something that they decide on the criminal sanctions end is nothing, but they got you now, Mark. So now they put you in the same jail, same prison, same Rikers, same LA County Jail. And you're being held, or saying prison, that you're being held now on the immigration end, and that is how we get deported. 76% of Black people who get deported are deported on criminal grounds. If you're from Jamaica, for example, it's 97%, Haiti, 80-something percent, right? Nigeria, 80%. Even though Black immigrants do not commit crimes at any levels higher than anyone else. Then what they do is they say, oh, and by the way, now you can't become a citizen. So even if you've lived here for 30 years, too bad for you, because you have some
You're a criminal.
Petty theft, right? Felon misdemeanors,
exactly.
My brother. No, they had misdemeanors.
Right, misdemeanors. Here. These aren't felons who are committing high crimes. These are minor offenses that they're getting dinged for, even if they even committed them at all. And it becomes another way to have disproportionate punishment for Black folk. I got to run, Nana, but thank you so much for giving us some insight into this. Of course, we'll have you back as always to unpack this stuff, because what's happening at the border is an atrocity, it is racist, and it is a crisis, and we want to make sure that we keep this thing in the public's mind.